Hello everybody, and a glad hand to you, my friends, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, the game which apparently has music that sounds like some sort of, I don't know, it's like a mix between Pikmin and Zelda, and apparently it's testing my ability to read out loud, because I usually read in my head, I don't usually read out loud. So, it's a good challenge, and also a pretty good story, because I mean, look at this. Look at this amazing story right here, this development. This scene that is being built with just a few words. It's truly amazing. It's a work of art. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Very carefully. Very. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf paper, torn from a spiral notebook. That sounds like her. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. It radiates off the page with how elegantly it is written. Turns out she's a calligraphist. Oh shoot. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. That's redundant. Who should I show my tome to first? Shoot. I don't remember names. Save. I just remembered this is a thing. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. It's definitely not her or her. Yes, it's Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, dot dot dot. Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Wow, it's really that bad, huh? Eh? Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poem. Remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. Dot dot dot. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retorts. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Do the Heimlich! Quick! You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you, you don't have to go announcing it to the world you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. Eh? She didn't that. Okay, she didn't say that. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Oh. Pretty sure you didn't actually say that. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. but that's about it. This space right here is the most important part of this poem, I'm sure. Just like this. This. Oh wait, that's the title. I was wondering like why it was duplicate. Okay, so the title is Eagles Can Fly, and it's. So, I guess they can do these things? Okay then. Seems fine to me. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Dude, I like it. I really like it. I love it. Especially that part about eagles flying. Pure art. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? I mean, people can try. That has a lot of significance, like that really hits right here. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, and then I made it fall flat on purpose. Dude, I caught that. That like rhyme and then dime. It's amazing. Perfect. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. It's amazing. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I mean, especially seeing as how you've been coming here exponentially longer than I have. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Wise choice. Who should I show my poem to next? Okay, so apparently the character doesn't like Sayori that much. But I kind of like her. I mean, she's not terrible. Yuri, I don't know. Considering the amount of jumpage that went into my last poem session, I have to say Yuri. ... Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. In fact, she could have read it several times by now, but she looks like she's just trying to summon energy beams from her eyes to burn it. Oh! Sorry! I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. I just need to put my my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands, as is clearly evident in this photo, where her hands are definitely near her face. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there's a specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. There's a lot of those, too. The and, like, the separating sentences by words or phrases. Dang, man. I'm learning a lot about visual novels today. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Do tell. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, or me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity to her. Which itself is kind of funny. I snicker, very loudly, at her face. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? A ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Wow. That's intense. We're also kind of shallow. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. You mean that calligraphy was handwriting? You didn't take that to, like, some shop and have them... Dang. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Listen, you're talking to a newcomer to the literature club. This is the first time I've read anything that wasn't in picture form. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? There it is. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem, though it's a bit shallow. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Sparky-senpai. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Dude, I looked at that for a while. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. What, are you trying to write another poem here? Dude, just get your paper out. This could go somewhere. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. And that's not the last time I'll be saying that, and it wasn't the first either. That's impressive. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, It makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Dude, suddenly got some funkadelic music in here. Yeah, we got some reggae. It's like a mix between reggae and cutesy anime and kid who sat by the piano too long. Let's show my poem to Sayuri next. Best for last, or fourth to last. ... This is a good poem, Sparky-senpai. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't take it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. I mean, that does kind of tip off that I'm in the club now. Well, of course. I'm not really... wait, was that me or her? Oh. I guess I suddenly went through reverse puberty or something. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Sparky-senpai. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. The full picture of 4 beautiful motives, you might say. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Note the 4. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. This is my favorite poem so far. I mean, first of all, the first part is awesome. It's like totally cool. Then the second part, it's like a wish. It's like and then like the second to last part. It's like I can't even put it in words right now because I'm in a time restriction. Like if you gave me more time, I could like describe why I think this is the best. And then the last part, it's pretty obvious why that's awesome. Like, this poem is the most well thought through and entertaining one so far, I think. Like, the person who put way too much thought into theirs and made it really shallow, and then the person who put a lot of thought into it, but made it simple enough that you could read it, like, made it too simple. This is the best poem here. I love it. Sayuri, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. Can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Try that... Dude. I don't care how much you try, that's an amazing poem. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Hell yeah, I do. It's a really tough one. I mean, the first one I thought was tough because there were 4 of them. I better save here. Well, let's make a new save. Well, let's go with this one. Hi, senpai. I'm just gonna say senpai, or since it wouldn't let me put a space, I'm not gonna let them restrict me. I'm gonna say it how I want. It's Sparky or senpai, or Sparky senpai, depending on the situation. Here, it's here it should be Sparky because she's my senior. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Where's she pointing at? Is that like a flyer on the wall? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Who isn't? I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. I don't even know what I wrote. Like, all these girls are showing me theirs, and I haven't even looked at mine. Don't worry, Sparky. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Sparky. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. Yeah. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read something by Shel Silverstein? No, I haven't. Eh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. That's for sure. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Right, yeah. Anyway, did you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not pretty good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. and we will read her poem next time on Doki Doki Literature Club. Today's subscriber image, just for the heck of it, is going to be sumo wrestler in slow motion. So, all you subscribers, there's your image for the day. And all you non-subscribers, you gotta look at it and be glad you're not a subscriber. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. And until next time, get psyched everybody. See ya.
3.141592653589779322384626433382795028841971693939375105.